Chill out, man. Chill out, bruh. Chill out. Calm down. Chill out. Okay. Chill out, man. Chill out. Chill out, bro. Chill out. No. Chill out. 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 Hi guys. Chill out. Chill out. Hi guys, and welcome to Haunted but True Story Time, where the stories are true, but the characters are fans, family, and friends. You guys. If you're new to my page, please hit that subscribe button in the bottom of this video, and also hit that bell button so you can be notified when we go live or drop a video. Also, if you're a part of the replay game and you would like to be included in story time, you can do that by including yourself in the super thanks below this video. Thanks in advance. And hello. Tank, go on and say hey, honey. You making all this big noise. Say hello. You don't say hey? Okay. So, hi guys. Let me say hello to everybody. Let me see. Hey Talali, hey Lakeisha, hey Marcus, hey Trucker, how's it going Marcus and Trucker? Hey Sherelle, hey Jasmine, hey Sweetie. Thank you Talali. Okay, Sweetie, we understand. Hey Strawberry. Hey Nurse Graham. Hey Ty. Yes, you early today. So, yes, you guys, come on in. Get everything you need. Get in front of your device so we can get ready to start this story time for the night. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all know Auntie is on bed. I'm on bed rest. Basically, I'm secluded to the bed. I'm not allowed to move, so story time will be in here until I'm allowed to move again. Yeah, so this is the time where you get your cakes, your snacks, your pies, your cookies, your drinks, everything you need for story time. And we're going to go ahead and go live in a minute with this story. Y'all get 2 stories tonight. I broke them down to make y'all 2 stories tonight. Okay, Tank. I love you too. Okay, Tank. Okay, Tank. I love you too. Okay, so I broke them down. Okay, Tank. Okay, Tank. So I broke them down so that we can have 2 stories tonight. So everybody get everything you need. Don't forget to close the door. I see y'all ain't closing the door. Close the door. Yes, 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 yes. Close the door. Close the door. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all get 2 stories tonight. Auntie made it 2 for y'all, so y'all can have 2. Bam in there with Toots. Hey, Chastain. Glad to see you made it. Yeah, Bam in there with Toots. Tank's, he's a little spoiled. You think he's supposed to be in here with us all the time. As you can see, fighting with him all the time. So yeah, we're about to get ready to start this story time. If you guys are getting ready, we can get ready to do this. Now, we're going to start in 5 minutes, so this is the time you get everything you need. And close the door. Close the door. Yes, okay? So this is the time y'all get everything y'all need so y'all can have y'all all everything you need in front of your device. And for everybody that would like to know how to be a part of story time, there are 3 ways you can be a part of story time. Ouch, Tank. There are three ways you can be a part of Storytime. The first way you can be a part of Storytime is by joining the family. Joining the family is a membership. That's $1.99 a month for the smallest package that I have. So it's not going to cut you off at the knees. Your lights ain't going to get cut off. You're going to have gas money. Don't be hollering about it. Ain't going to cut in your gas and all that stuff. Not like that. Now, the second way you can be a part of Storytime is any tip over $10 will automatically get you put in Storytime. Now, that tip can come through Cash App. It can come through YouTube. However, whichever, it really doesn't matter. The only difference is the one that comes with Cash App, it comes with a little shit talking, just a little shit talking, because you know we like to talk shit. So just a little shit talking, just a little bit. And last but not least, the final way to be included in Storytime is by becoming Biggest Tipper. Biggest Tipper starts at $35, and whoever comes over that, and then whoever comes over them, and then whoever comes over them, and so forth and so on. And boom, whoever has the biggest tip at the end of the night will be the biggest tipper and will be included in 3 back-to-back stories. Three, okay? So, just to let you guys know, that is 3 ways how you can be included in Storytime. Now, I'm going to need for y'all to go on over and close the door. Close the door, because y'all are still not closing the door. Close the door, please. Close the door. They don't want to talk right now. Go on, see Daddy. Go on. Go on, just ass everywhere. Go on. Go on. Okay. So, yes, get everything you need. We're about to get ready to start this story time, so we can get this done. We're going to be starting in 3 minutes. Y'all get 2 stories tonight. Hey, Tay-Tay. Tay-Tay, can you put my quote up there, please, with the Cash App? Because you like the only moderator that I see right now. I don't see nobody else. I don't see Kay. So can you put that up for me, Tay-Tay? Come on, guys. Get everything you need. Get everything you need. Close the door. Why y'all ain't closing the door? Why y'all ain't closing the door? Do I need to, like, thank you, Tay-Tay. Do I need to start calling y'all out personally? Who not closing the door? If you're new to our page, you don't know what I mean when I say close the door. That means thumbs up the live. So can I please get y'all to thumbs up the live? Tank. You don't run nobody, Tank. You can stop with all that. You don't run nobody. I don't care. I don't want to deal with the back talk, sir. Not tonight. I'm doing story time. Respect my space. Thank you. Okay, guys. Thank you, Tay-Tay. Okay, guys. Come on, close the door and get ready. Thumbs up the live and close the door. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Nakia. Hey, Aaliyah. Where y'all been? Y'all just show up. Just show up whenever you feel like it, huh? You know. I closed the door, my good people. Thank you, Nakia. It's story time tonight. Yes, it's story time tonight. I'm here now. I thought it was no story time. Yes, it's story time tonight. I slammed it. All right, Keita, slam it down. You know you break, you buy. Tank, stop being rude. I'm busy. Okay, Nakia. Alrighty, guys. One more minute. We're about to get ready to start the stories for the night. Y'all get 2 stories for the night. Like I said, if you would like to be included in story time, y'all know to tip y'all auntie if y'all love these amazing stories. Any tip over $10 will automatically get you put in story time. Hush, Tank. You are very rude. You rude. Very. Thank you, Tay-Tay. Arguing with Tank all day will do that to you, okay? Because that's exactly... Are you done? Because that's exactly what I've been doing all day, arguing with him. But it is 7:40 here. It is something 40 wherever you are. So we're about to get ready to go ahead and start these stories. So if you guys are ready, go ahead and give me those thumbs. Give me those thumbs. Give me those thumbs. I need 2 thumbs from everybody. I need a thumb. I need a thumbs in the chat, and I need a thumbs up of the live. Yes, yes, yes. He is getting big and bad. He talked too much. He's very disrespectful. All that good stuff. Lord, now he just looking like, nigga, that shit don't scare me.
Well, you tell.
He like, that don't scare me. You don't scare nobody. He tried. He tried. He tried. I give him that. He tried. And he still gonna keep talking shit. He was just over here getting love. He been getting loving all day. He been taking naps with mommy all day. So he's spoiled. That's what it is. Bam been told him all day long. He's spoiled now. So now he think when we move, he's supposed to move, and that's not how it goes. Bam even told him that, but he been arguing with Bam all day long. So he got his mama mouth, basically. Alrighty, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Give them thumbs, give them thumbs, give them thumbs. See? He gotta have the last word. He gotta have the last word. Time I start talking, he gonna start. Watch. Cause he gotta have the last word. He bad. Just like his mama. Deja! See, you see your sister? Go let it up, go on like that with Bam with your stepdaddy. Stepdaddy. Do stepdaddy. Do stepdaddy. God, I there with him. Y'all can argue about that. I ain't gonna argue with you. Come on, guys, give me the thumbs. Let me know you ready. Give me the thumbs. Give me them thumbs. Give me them thumbs. This man gonna show how to pull up. That's the problem. That's the problem. I don't need him bad like Bam. I don't need him bad like Bam. Okay, so stop then. Let me see. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Our first story of the night has Chastain and Aileen. Chastain and Aileen, this is you guys' story. Chastain, you still in here? You gonna shut me up? Oh, thank you. Chastain, are you still in here? Yep, okay. All right, guys. Here we go with this creepy story for the night. Y'all get two, but this is the first one. So, tip your auntie if you like the story, okay? Like to hear, here it goes. Now, Chastain and Aileen have been... Thank you, Chanel! Oh, thank you. Alrighty. Y'all ready? Here we go. Everybody in the dog. You gotta be in the dog. Get your ass in the dog. If you ain't in the dog, get in the dog. Hey, thank you, Chanel. My first superstar sticker for Chanel Candy. Thank you, love. Alrighty. Everybody get in the dog. You know the rules. You got to be in the dog to hear the story. Unless you cooking or driving. Other than that, you got to be in the dog. All right. All right, guys. Okay, here we go. So, first story, like to hear, here it goes. Chastain and Aileen, this is you guys' story. I hope you like it. Here we go. So Chastain and Aileen has been like homies and best friends since 4th grade. Now, when Aileen moved into the neighborhood, she didn't really know nobody, so her and Chastain hit it off good. They were friends, went to high school, middle school, all that stuff together. Now, around 17, thank you, Tay Tay. Thank you, love. Now, around the time that Aileen was turning about 17 years old, she told her parents that for her birthday, she wanted to go visit her grandmother and her uncles and stuff in their, native village. So, of course, her mom said that was fine. She said she wanted Chastain to go. Chastain asked her parents. Chastain's parents said it was fine, so they went. Now, they leave on Friday. And they get to the village by Friday afternoon. When they get there, they ride to their family house. And when Aileen and Chastain get to the family house, the uncle meets them there. He takes them to the guest house and he tells them that's where they'll be staying. He tells Aileen and Chastain that they will meet her grandmother for dinner that night when the family has the dinner at 7 o'clock to celebrate her coming. So of course Aileen and Chastain was like, okay, cool. So Chastain is standing out there admiring how big this house is. Like this house is huge. And she like, y'all got a guest house too? Like she was just admiring how big the house was. The house was really old looking. And Aileen was like, yeah, this house been in our family for generations. You know what I'm saying? So Chastain is like, oh my God, like it's so pretty. The architecture, everything. So when they get into the guest house, Chastain is room to room looking at everything. Oh, it's so pretty in here. Oh, it's so pretty in here. She just running all around looking at everything now. So after the uncle tell them that they're gonna meet the grandmama for dinner, he tells them he'll see them at dinner. So they go in, they relax for a little while, take a shower, get dressed to get ready to go to dinner. Now, to get to dinner, they had to drive an hour away from the guest house, the big house, whatever, to get to dinner. So that's what they do. So when they get to the restaurant, when they get to, where they're eating, Aileen and Chastain, gets there, and Aileen noticed a lot of her family that she hadn't seen in a while was there, a lot of relatives. So it was like a big family reunion because she was there. So Chastain found out a lot about a different culture, different foods and stuff. So she was really enjoying herself. They was having a great time. Now when this celebration is over with, dinner's over with, and it's time for everybody to leave, Chastain and Aileen gets in the car to head back to the guest house. Now on their way to the guest house, Chastain develops a headache. She's telling Aileen, I got a headache. And the closer they get to the house, the worse this headache gets. So as they're getting to the house, Chastain is getting to the point where she got her head down in her hands, eyes closed real tight, making sounds. Oh, my head hurt, my head hurt. So Aileen like, okay, cool, let's just go on in the house. So when they pull up to the house, Aileen gets out. She goes around on Chastain's side, and she takes Chastain into the house. Chastain is like limping. She got her head down. Light is hurting her eyes and everything. And Aileen can't understand. Aileen, like, we ate the same things. I don't know why your head is hurting the way it's hurting. Like, I'm not understanding. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, come on, let's just go ahead and lay down. So she takes Chastain into the house and she lays Chastain down. When she lays Chastain down, Chastain just starts to stare at Aileen. Like, just stare like weird, but she stares at Aileen. And Aileen like, Chastain, are you okay? Are you okay? And she just staring. She not talking no more. She just staring at Aileen like that. So Aileen's like, are you all right? What's wrong? And she just like staring at her. So Aileen is looking around trying to figure out, if they got any medication that she can give Chastain, because Chastain's head is hurt. Now, Chastain is laying there still staring at Aileen as she running around the room looking for medicine and stuff. And then Chastain sits up in the bed and she says, I need some water. And Aileen is like, okay, well, you go get some water, and I'm going to try to see if I can find the medicine. And Chastain gets up in a zombie-like fashion, and she walks out of the room. Aileen is checking purses, looking in the drawers, bathroom medicine cabinets, just looking for medication for Chastain. Now, while she's running around doing this, Chastain walks right back in the room like a zombie, and she got a glass in her hand with 3 drops of water. Deja! Deja! Come get your brother before I kick his ass! Get the one behind you before I kick his ass, acting like he about to die now, like he don't never play with Bam. Stop acting like a little girl. Pull your skirt down. I can see your pussy. Oh. Anyway, so, where was I? Let me think. Yeah. So she comes back and she has this glass in her hand, but it only has like 3 drops of water in it. So she's telling Aileen, drink. And Aileen is like, move, Chastain. She pushing the glass out of her hand. Move, Chastain. I'm looking for the medicine. And Chastain is like, I order you to drink. But her voice isn't her voice. It got deep. It got kind of manly. You know what I'm saying? It got kind of guttural. And she was pushing the glass at Aileen. And she's like, I order you to drink. Aileen look up at Chastain. Girl, go on. I'm looking for the medicine. She move it again. She keep looking for the medicine, and Chastain get closer. And this time, she like mush her in the head with the glass, like, I order you to drink now. So Aileen, frustrated and pissed off, just snatched the glass out of her hand. Okay, and then she slammed the glass on the bed, like, God damn, see, I drunk it. There you go. And she slammed the glass on the bed. Chastain just turns around, and she walks away in a zombie-like state. She gets back on the bed, and she lays down. Aileen looking around for the medicine. While she's looking around for the medicine, Chastain's like, Aileen, 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 like, what? Aileen, Aileen. She's staring at her weird as fuck. Aileen, 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 like, what? Chastain, Aileen, Aileen, Aileen. So Aileen gets upset. She jumps up. She goes around on Chastain's side of the bed and she grabs Chastain's arm and she like, what? And without even sitting up, Chastain uses one arm to push Aileen away and push this girl halfway across the room with no effort. Just, barely even touched her, but her ass flew across the room. Scared Aileen so bad she didn't know what the fuck was going on. She looks over, Chastain is rolling around in the bed. She's making these weird ass fucking sounds. It scared Aileen, so Aileen runs out the room, grab her phone. She called her grandma. Grandma, I don't know what the fuck going on, but my friend is in this house acting crazy. You know, she's rolling around. She don't sound like herself, so the grandmama tell the uncle to go over there and find out what's going on. So Aileen standing outside waiting on the uncle to get there. He gets there, and they both run into the house where Chastain at. When they get in the room where Chastain at, Chastain is on the floor, rolling around. Her eyes is in the back of her head. She's foaming at the mouth. She's making these weird fucking sounds. You know what I'm saying? So the uncle tell Aileen to help him get Chastain to put her back on the bed. So they do. They get Chastain, and they put her back on the bed. And while she's on the bed, the uncle is saying, who are you? What are you doing here? Who are you? And Aileen like, that's Chastain. And he like, hush, be quiet. And he looks back at Chastain and he's like, who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you here? And Chastain looks at him and she speaks, but the voice is not hers. She says, I'm here for revenge. Aileen like, revenge? What are you talking about? The uncle again tells Aileen, be quiet. What do you mean revenge? What revenge for what? And Chastain looks at him and says in a voice that's not hers, the woman I set upon, the woman that I sit inside now, stepped on my son and she hurt him. She caused him pain, therefore I caused her pain. And the uncle was like, she's sorry. And Aileen was like, what damn child? And he like, be quiet. And Chastain locks in on Aileen and she's like, what child? And she lunges for Aileen like she's finna attack her, but the uncle grabs Chastain and holds her back. And he sits Chastain back down in the bed and he's like, we sorry. We didn't know. We sorry. We sorry. And the lady's like, she disrespected my child. She stepped on my child. She brought my child pains. Therefore, I bring her pain. And Aileen like, we ain't seen no damn children in the house. And the uncle like, shut up. And the Chastain just snatches away from the uncle and she starts to slam herself hard as shit on the bed. Boom, back and forth, boom, 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 boom. The uncle's trying to stop her, grabbing on Chastain, trying to stop Chastain from slamming her body the way she is, but it's throwing him too. They both are being slung. This shit is being slung so fucking hard. Finally, she hit the bed. Boom. When she hit the bed, she just started to scream out. Like, you can see bruises start to appear on her body. She just starts to scream out, and the uncle's still saying, she's sorry, she's sorry, she's sorry. And Chastain is screaming and hollering and hollering. All of a sudden, she stopped, and she sits straight up, and she looks at the uncle. She said, this is revenge. And the uncle said, look, I'm sorry. She's sorry. We didn't know. He said, you and your son is on another plane. Y'all are spirits we can't see. She didn't see your son. She didn't know she stepped on your son. Please forgive her. She's sorry. But the spirit wasn't letting it go. The spirit said, no, she's going to feel the pain. And began torturing Chastain more and more, slamming her body all across the ways. Bruises showing all up on her face, hands, everything. She's just screaming, Aileen crying, don't know what to do. It wasn't no child in here. We didn't step on no child. And again, Chastain looks at her and lunges for her. You disrespect my child? The uncle grabs Chastain and locks her back down on the bed again. And he like, we sorry. She's sorry. She didn't know she's sorry. And the lady, the spirit that was inside of Chastain looks at Aileen and then just starts slamming Chastain back again, screaming out, pain, revenge, pain, revenge. And Aileen done dropped to her knees. She's scared. She don't know what the fuck to do. She like, Unc, do something. Stop this shit. And the uncle is instead of trying to like reason with this spirit inside of Chastain, just, she's sorry. Please forgive her. She's sorry. And this goes on just Chastain riding and screaming in agony and pain. There's nothing they can do about that shit. This goes on till about 2:15 in the morning, then suddenly it stops. And Chastain sits up in the bed and she turns her head and she looks at the uncle. And the uncle, again, when he noticed she up and she looking at him, he says, again, she's sorry. She's sorry. Please forgive us. We are so sorry. We did not know. We are so sorry. Like I said, you exist on a different plane. We never saw your son. He's in spirit form. We can't see him. She's sorry. Please forgive her. And the spirit looks at the uncle and she says, I'll leave when she, and looks over at Aileen, when she apologized for disrespecting my son. And then I want her to kiss his feet. And in their village, in their, town, their area where she's from, that's considered a sign of shame. People don't normally do this because it's like it makes you be shameful. You're a shameful person if you kiss somebody's feet from where she's from. You know what I'm saying? So this spirit wanted her to shame herself in front of her child to, let Chastain go because she felt like they tried to hurt her child. So the uncle is like, when she says that and looks at Aileen, Aileen's like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that because, like I said, it's looked upon as shameful in their village. So she's like, no, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And the uncle's like, either you gonna do it or your friend gonna die. Like, you got to figure out what you're gonna do. And she looks at, of course, Chastain is just scowling at her. She's looking at her like, yeah, bitch, make your mind up. What you gonna do? So Aileen is like, okay, fine. She just started looking around. I'm sorry. We sorry for stepping on you. We sorry. Is that better? And Chastain screams out, shut up! Loud as hell. And she looks at Aileen and she said, you're going to be respectful to my son. Now apologize. And she's like, I don't see your son. Where's your son? And she looks over and her uncle is crawling on his knees towards her. He has toddler sounds coming out of his mouth. He's just crawling over there to her, like smiling at her. And Chastain is sitting up on the bed looking right at her ass. Like if she could look through her soul, she was doing it. She was looking right at her ass. She like, now apologize for your friend and yourself to my son right now. And Aileen looked down and she like, oh, get up off the floor. But nothing but baby sounds came out of his mouth. He just sat there looking at her, cooing and all this shit. So she's like, she get down on her knees and she looks eye to eye with her uncle and she's like, me and my friend sincerely apologizes for stepping on you. We didn't know that you were there. We are so sorry. Please forgive us. And her uncle looks at her with these baby sounds coming out of his mouth and he smiles and then he passes out. And when he passes out, she looks back over at Chastain and Chastain is still scowling at her ass. And she looks over and she looks at Chastain and she's like, now kiss his feet. And Aileen is like, and she's like, kiss his feet. And when she says this shit, like glass breaks. She was so loud. So Aileen dropped to her knees and she started kissing her uncle's feet. And she kissed his feet like 8 times. And she jumps back up and she's like, I did it. I kissed his feet. I apologize. We're sorry. Please forgive me. I'm shameful. Please forgive us. And Chastain just looked at her, scowling hard as shit. And she told her, she said, you better remember to respect the dead. And then Chastain laid back down slow. And she went to sleep. I guess she just passed out and went back to sleep. And Aileen standing there just looking like, what the fuck do I do now? She don't know what to do. She's just standing there. 15 minutes later, her uncle started to come around on the floor. He waking up like, what the hell happened? And she help him up off the floor and she tell him exactly what happened. You turned into a baby. You turned into her baby and I had to kiss your feet and apologize. And the uncle was like, what? Yeah, that's what happened. I had to do that. And she told him, what Chastain said, and he was like, okay, so she's gonna leave. We just gotta wait. We just gotta wait her out, and she'll leave, okay? So they sat there and they waited. And around 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, Chastain wakes up. She's rubbing her eyes, and she's like, oh my God, I feel like I got hit by a bus. Like, why did my body hurt so bad? Why do I feel so weak? Like she had no idea why her body was feeling the way it felt. You know what I'm saying? She was in there like she had bruises. She didn't know where the bruises came from. She's asking Aileen, I'm like, what the hell happened last night? Aileen asked her what the last thing she remembered. She said the last thing she remembered was coming from the restaurant, getting in the car. For her head started hurting. That was the last thing she remembered. She remembered nothing after that. So the uncle, told her what happened. Of course, she didn't think that shit really happened, but that's what happened. But after that happened, the uncle told Chastain and Aileen to pack up their shit from the guest house and move into the big house with the grandmama and them. Apparently, this house was so old that spirits are still in this house, and they take they space very fucking seriously. But Aileen wasn't aware. No, neither was Chastain. So, they didn't know they was disrespecting anybody or violating any rules or anything like that. But after they moved their stuff out of the guest house and into the big house where grandma and the rest of the family lived, the rest of the weekend went off without a hitch. They ain't had no other problems. Everything was good. Chastain didn't go back into the guest house, and Aileen didn't neither. But the grandmama did sit down and talk to Chastain and Aileen and did let her know that, they had the house has been in their family for generations, and it could have been a past relative that, she upset. And you know what I'm saying? Don't think that that's how it always is. It's just in their country and in their, village, they take the dead as very respectful people, you know what I'm saying? So if you disrespect or you do something across the dead, there are consequences. And unfortunately, Chastain had to find out the hard way that there are consequences for doing stuff that you had no idea was wrong at the time, I guess. But yeah. So that was you guys' first story of the night. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie, and meet me back here in 4 minutes for the last story of the night. So, Chastain, I hope you ladies like your creepy but true horror story. Now she hard headed. They didn't go back in. They didn't go back in house after that situation, but Aileen grandmother said that because the house had been in their family for so many generations, that hey Devontae, you late, but hey baby. Nah, Chastain out here stepping on spirit babies. Y'all so silly. But yeah, apparently there has been a lot of family members to pass on the property, and they've had it for so long that a lot of the family ain't really bothered by it. You know what I'm saying? Like the hunting type stuff that goes on in the house ain't demonic to them. It's family, so they don't really, they don't bother them. But for Chastain being new and not knowing, and Aileen really not having an idea what was going on, it freaked them out. So, but when she called her grandma and told her grandma was just like, I seen your uncle over there. Like they knew, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing to worry about. It's probably just a relative. Your uncle come talk to him, it'll stop. So that's why nobody in the family really flipped out when she called and said that. Only people that just really didn't know was Chastain and Aileen. So, um, maybe she did it when she came in the house. Who knows? Cause she was dragging, like Aileen was helping Chastain in, cause her head was hurting so bad. She could have did it when she walked in. Hey, who knows? Ain't no telling when she stepped on this spirit baby. Nobody saw it. I mean, only the mama knew. So don't nobody know why it did what it did or when it did what it did. All she know is she didn't step in the damn house no more. She ain't going there. She ain't going that guest house no more. She said she ain't want to go there no more. She ain't know who was living there, so they didn't go back there. Now she had to call the baby down. You so stupid, Tay. Alrighty, guys. One more minute before we get ready to start the last story of the night, guys. Y'all go over and tip y'all auntie, because if I don't get people to do the stories, I won't be doing story time on tomorrow. So, yeah, I need people to do stories. I need you guys to do the stories, or we won't do Friday story time if I don't get nobody to do it. If I don't get no people. What time is it? One more minute. Hurry up and fill up your glass. Last story is coming up. And one more minute. Your last creepy but true story is coming up. You show me up, Daddy? Okay, still. Yes, you are late. Can I get my late slips, please? Can I get my doctor's excuses, late slips, all that good stuff? I'll go when I get out. Come on, guys. Let me know y'all are ready. All right, it's 8:05. Give them thumbs. Let me know you back and you are ready for the last story of the night. Give me those thumbs. Give me those thumbs. Give me those thumbs. Nah, I was driving. I said, hey. Okay, still, still. Thank you for closing the door, Lashana. No, I didn't get it today. Still, when I went up there, asked them, was it up there? They told me it didn't show up yet, even though it said delivered. So I'm going up there tomorrow morning on Raising Hell. I guess they was probably late getting their USPS packages, but I'll get it tomorrow. So yeah, if I do story time tomorrow, then I start putting everybody's names down on the calendar. So on next year, I can send everybody something for their birthday. That are family members, well, all the family members something for their birthday. So I'm gonna get my big calendar whenever I pick up my package. I'm gonna get it, and then if I do story time tonight, cause if I ain't got enough, if I do story time tomorrow, cause if I ain't got enough people tonight, I ain't gonna do it tomorrow. So, but if I do have enough people to do it for tomorrow, then I start adding names to the calendars for the family members of birthdays, so I can send them something next year for their birthday. I know, right? I'm gonna go up there and get it. Don't worry, I'm gonna go up there and get it. I'm gonna go find it. So yeah, that's part of the perks of being a part of the family. So since y'all get me stuff for my birthday, then on next year, I'm putting everybody's birthdays on these calendars so Auntie can buy y'all lunch for y'all birthday. Mine was last week. Got a seafood bar and lost money at the casino. But goddamn, Tay Tay. Well, you had fun doing it. That's all that matters, bitch. You had fun. Thank you, Chester. You had fun doing it. That's all that matters. Alrighty, guys. We're about to get ready to start the last story of the night. Let me see them thumbs. Y'all ain't let me know y'all ready. Let me see them thumbs. Let me see them thumbs. Let me see them thumbs. Let me know you ready. Come on, thumbs it up, thumbs it up, thumbs it up. Tay Tay, I only got two people, so it don't seem. I only got two tips, so it don't seem like I'm having enough people to make story time tomorrow. So you might not have to work. You or Kay might not have to work tomorrow. Alrighty, guys. So the last story. Nope, no Kay, just Chastain and Evelyn. Was that Evelyn? I think it just. Thank you. Okay, so it was Tay Tay, Chastain. Thank you, Jasmine, and Jasmine. Now I want Jumbo so bad. Look at you. Gumbo so bad. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So the last story of the night, because I only had like three people, so I had to make this story for just one person. So Muriel is the one person that this story is about. So Muriel, I don't see Muriel on here, but Muriel is the one that the story is about. So Muriel, I hope you like your story. Like to hear. Here it goes. I don't see her in here. Oh my goodness, you're a mess. I don't see Muriel in here. I was trying to see if she was in here, try to wait to get her story, but I don't see her name popping up or her hand popping up. Let's say she in here. Let me see. That's no, I don't see her. Well, try to get her time. No, she can't say I didn't try to wait. I tried to wait. Did I not? I tried to wait. I tried to get her time. Tried to wait. Alrighty, guys. Let's see. She ain't show up. All right, well, I'll go ahead and tell a story. So, Mario, whenever you show up on a replay gang, I hope you like your story. Like to hit. Thank you, Step Step. Okay, LaShawna, almost 2 years with the family. Don't talk about you. Alrighty, guys. So, like to hear, here it goes. So, Mario, when she was little, she had a very strict and very stern grandmama. Like, this grandmama didn't play no motherfucking games. Like, this is not the Medea of the family, this fun-loving, shit-talking grandmama. Oh, no. No, she was a drill sergeant in her day job for no fucking reason. Okay, so this grandmama didn't play no games. She was very stern. She believed in keeping everything clean, nice and neat. Kids are to be seen, not to be heard. Like she didn't fuck around. Like if you ate dinner, you cleared the table. You know what I'm saying. You cleared your own stuff and. She didn't fuck around, but Muriel didn't like grandma because out of all the grandkids, grandma came down on Muriel the most. Like if the little kids did something and Muriel was there, she would get in trouble for it. Grandmother didn't have, she didn't whoop ass. Grandmama had like corporal punishment type shit, like holding books for hours on end and stuff like that. Like grandmama did not fuck around. And Muriel, your grandma's supposed to be the one you can get away from your parents with. If your parents did some bullshit, you go tell your grandmama, everything stop. That's how grandmama is. But Muriel grandma wasn't like that. So she didn't have that type of relationship with her grandma like any other child would have with their grandma. Now, when Muriel got about 6 years old, her mom and dad started having issues. They started having problems in their relationship and felt like it would be best if Muriel would have stayed with her grandmama until they was able to work things out and get things situated. Okay? Now, they sent Muriel to stay with her grandma when she was about 6 years old. Now, Muriel grandmama did not bullshit around day in and day out. She was like a fucking worker bee. She always was chores. She didn't have like a childhood. Grandmama was a fucking soldier. She was a fucking soldier. So Muriel get about 8 years old. She gets caught out the bed in the middle of the night. And that's one of Grandma's rules. Grandma's rules is when bedtime happens, kids stay their ass in the bed. If you gotta pee, you better pee before you go to bed, because if you get your ass out of the bed in ungodly hours, you get your ass in trouble. So that was one of Grandma's main rules. So one night, Muriel had used the bathroom and she snuck out of her room to go to the bathroom and she got caught coming back. Grandma jacked her ass up against the wall, slammed against the wall, went off on her ass. Children are not to be out of this ungodly hour. Get your ass back in the bed. Threw Muriel ass back into the room and closed the door. Muriel knew she wasn't supposed to be out the room, but still, that ain't how you treat no fucking 8-year-old kid. She like the shit. But after she does that to Muriel and put Muriel ass in the bed, she goes on the bed. That morning, Grandma died. They wake up and Grandma dead. So the word get around the family. That grandma passed. And, the family started to call relatives, started to come to grandma's house and, what I'm saying, they help prepare for this funeral and everything that's going on. Of course, Miriam mom and dad shows up too. So all the family is there and everything, and they come to check on Muriel and try to help get the funeral arrangements and shits together and everything. And the family decided that instead of sending the grandmother to a funeral home where they do, wakes and stuff like that, where people can come visit, no, they decided to keep grandmother's body in grandma's house. Coffin, everything, right in the living room. They decided to keep the body there. The family thought that would be best to keep the body there. They said that if they keep the body there, then everybody can come say their goodbyes and grandma's soul will find her way out. So they wanted to keep her there so grandma's soul could find her way out. Now, they didn't discuss this shit with none of the kids, so of course the kids was creeped the fuck out to know that they had to sleep with grandmama dead ass in the living room. But who was gonna buck about it? Nobody. So, of course, by Miriam being the oldest, she, do what grandma normally had her do. She put the kids in the bed at the time that grandma normally put them in, told their ass, don't come out that fucking room, because you're not supposed to be in the hallway in these ungodly hours. But then she thought about it. Grandma dead, who the fuck gonna check me, boo? So she just like, go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Cool. That night before Mary got ready to go to bed, she was downstairs get her some water. As she getting water, everybody else in the house sleep. In their rooms, in their bed. She's all the way downstairs getting water. As she's getting water, she hears the casket door open that her grandmama in. So she creeps around the corner and she looks, and sure as shit, the casket door is open. But when she came downstairs, it was closed. So she's trying to remember, was it closed or was it open when I came downstairs? Never mind. Oh well. She set her glass of water down and she running past the goddamn living room, up the stairs to her bedroom, running her bedroom door, close the door, jump in the bed, and lay down. So as she's laying there that night, in the middle of the night, she's woken up to knocks. Real soft knocks. But they coming in threes. And they ain't in one area of the room. They all around the room. Knock, knock, knock by the door. Knock, knock, knock behind her bed. Knock, knock, knock over by the window. This shit goes on all night. All she can do is put a pillow over her head, try to sleep through this shit, but it goes on all night. That morning when she gets up, she go downstairs, the family eating breakfast and everything. Hey, Isha, baby, you late? The family, she gets up, she go downstairs, all the kids, uncles, aunties, mamas, daddies, all them downstairs in the kitchen eating and shit. Miriam come downstairs and she said, "Did anybody hear that knocking last night?" And everybody in the kitchen looked at her head like, "What knocking? No, I ain't hear no knocking." Everybody in the kitchen was like, "No, they ain't even the kids. I ain't hear no knocking. What you talking about? Y'all didn't hear that knock? It went on all night. Y'all didn't hear the knocking?" And again, everybody was like, "No, I ain't hear no knocking. I ain't hear no knocking last night. I slept like a baby. I didn't hear shit." It's weird, but all right. She just brushes it off. So this is the morning of the funeral, and of course the funeral goes off without a hitch. Nothing out of the ordinary happens. Everybody come in, cry, say prayers, grace, all that good stuff, condolences, eat food, all that good stuff, and then they take grandma's body on up out the house. So after they take grandma's body up out the house, the rest of the family leaves. But Muriel, her mom and dad decided they was gonna leave that next morning because they wanted to clean up the house from everybody leaving and everything. So that's what they decided to do. So when it got nighttime, only people that was in the house was Miriam and her mom and daddy. So like clockwork, like she normally do with her grandma, Miriam went to the bathroom. When he got her something to drink, when she got downstairs to get her water, again she heard the coffin door open. And she runs to look in the living room, but the coffin ain't even there, but she heard it. She knows she heard the top open like she did the night before. But the coffin ain't at home. It ain't in the house now. So this is weird, but it scares her. So she just put a glass of water down and she sprint her ass upstairs and she runs into the fucking room and close the door and jump in the bed again. And again, like clockwork, she hears the knocking. Knock, 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 knock. This time she like, fuck it. Let me see what it is. So she gets up out the bed. She opens up her door. She looks in the hallway. She don't see nothing, but she can still hear the knocking. So she steps out into this dark hallway. She looks to the right side. She don't see nothing. She looks to the left side. And all the way down the hallway at the top of the stairs, she see a woman standing at the end of the hall. So she comes on out in the hallway and she's like, "Mom, what are you doing?" And when she says, "Mom," the woman at the end of the hallway, her head turns real quick. Not all the way around, just to the side. And by the time she turned it to the side and Muriel like focused, she was right there in her fucking face. Hands around Muriel's throat. Muriel is bent over backwards. She ain't fall, but this shit got her by the throat and it is squeezing tight. And she's bent over backwards. She can barely breathe. Tears are rolling out her eyes. She's scratching at her neck. And this figure get right up in her face. And she realizes it's her fucking grandma. And this shit, grandma got her ass by the throat and she screams out, "Children are not out at this ungodly hour." Just like that. And Muriel passes out. She wakes up that morning in her bed, throat hurting. She could barely talk. Her throat hurt so bad. She gets up, she get dressed, she goes downstairs to get, breakfast with her mom and dad. When she walks into the room, her mom like, "What the fuck?" And Muriel's like, "What? What?" And her mom and dad runs over and they look at her and around her neck, she got handprints, bruises around her neck, like the handprint, purple handprint around her neck. And she's like, "My throat hurt." And her mom and them is like, "What the fuck did you do? Did you try to kill yourself? Like, what is all this around your neck? What happened?" And she looks them square in the face and she said, "I wasn't in bed. I was out of bed." And grandma said, "Well, I'm not supposed to be out of bed." And her mom and daddy looked at her and they like, "Baby, grandmama dead." And she looked them square in the eyes and she said, "No, grandmama here." And she said, "I wasn't supposed to be out of the bed." Now, this just came from an 8-year-old girl. And she's standing here looking at your ass. Sure as shit what she knows. And she's like, "No, grandmama's here." And grandmama said, I wasn't supposed to be out of bed." And her mom and dad looked at her and they can tell in her face she was not bullshitting. Mom said, "Pack it up. We'll get some McDonald's on the way home." They grabbed their bags. They grabbed her bags. They hurry up, got the fuck up out of there, locked the door, put the key in the mailbox, and they pulled the fuck off. This girl's throat was hurting for 3 fucking days. She did not go to school, go to sleep with these bruises, but she woke up with them motherfuckers. And her mama and them could not believe it. But she swore down that her grandmama called her out of bed in the middle of the night when she wasn't supposed to be and choked the shit out of her and slammed her back out basically before her ass passed out. And they took her up out of that house and they never went back to the house. They ended up selling the house, but she never went back. I mean, other family members probably went back, like, get shit out of the house, but Muriel never went back to the house at all. They ended up selling the house out of the family. And her parents still believe that grandma's still in that house. So they sold the house and grandmama ass to whoever they sold it to, but Muriel never went back in the house. And her mom and dad believed every word she said when she said grandmama did that shit. So there you go, guys. That was your last creepy but true story of the night. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys again on tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern with another creepy but true story time for you guys, okay? So thank you guys so much for joining me. Y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. I love you guys. Good night.